Cruise. Third spore on the Type 10, please. Just spoilers all the way up. It's going to be brilliant.
Heyo!
Hello everybody, Mr. Moo here in the cockpit, here in Elite Dangerous, here in the Whangaritari system, on board the EAS Taurus. Yes, as the title says, we're going to be doing some, we're going to be misbehaving a little bit, and we're also going to be rescuing a little bit. But before I go into that, let's just go into saying hello to everybody. Mando, hello there, Terlock, Commander Varad, Ray, Gret. Looks like that's everybody in here for right now. Also, a shout out to Click Trenzy. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew, and hope to talk to you soon. So, the Thargoids, the Eagle Eye system, the hell, just following up on the Frontier livestream, the Challenger, a little bit different arrangement of weapons than I expected. Not an unhappy arrangement though. This one looks good. This one looks almost like a, well, it's almost like a variation on the Federal gunship. So, having watched the official live stream just now, what they covered on the Alliance Challenger is going to be one large hardpoint, which is a surprise. I thought it was going to be two. 3 medium hardpoints, which is a surprise because I thought it was going to be 2. And 3 small hardpoints. So all in all, that does give more effective firepower. 2 mediums will out DPS a large. So that's really interesting. That could be a fun ship. They've also reiterated, yes, more maneuverable. I'm not sure, again, still, I wish somebody would have said, asked for clarification. Does that mean speed, or does that mean turn rate? Because there's so many different ways to count maneuverable. Anyway, how is everybody? It's Thursday. It's, as Malik VR was saying, it's Thargoid Thursday. Not gonna go out hunting Thargoids. We're gonna go rescuing folks later. Marino Twine 07, hello there. Also new sounds. So that's in there as well. Get ready for another wave of new commanders. Elite is like 50% off due to the summer Steam sale. Excellent. Alright, well, new commanders, welcome. I hope I've got that mentioned in the, write-up. Let's see here. Welcome, new commanders, curious viewers. Yep. Alright, good. We're good there. Perfect. Super Cruise turn rate. I've seen that. Actually, they only nerfed that. I've seen the Federal gunship used to have an incredible Super Cruise turn rate. I mean, its real space turn rate was terabad, but you know. So, aiming to misbehave. What's that mean? Well, that means we've got a little bit of minor law fracturing to accomplish here. Kind of helping out. Who are we helping out here? United Narfort Free. Why? They were paying really good. Ray, do we know how large it is? Yes, it is medium-sized.
Let's be bad guys.
That's right, Mando. Let's be bad guys. Eric G. Moo, how you doing? Wait, I'm Moo. You're Eric G. Either way, how are you doing? I'm doing good. And yeah, Ray, it is medium-sized, same size as the Chieftain. So let's go honk the foghorn of discovery.
Incoming mission critical message.
And the survey literally says... Wongarateri 6A. Customized guitar came. Nice. No, Ray, no growing pains. This thing will still land on medium pads, and it is a... HBU? Yeah, it's gonna be able to fit in the same places and pretty much perform the same missions. Hopefully. No word on what the internal layout looks like, but they did say tankier, so... Oh, how about you? Oh, I'm doing alright. Just another day in the Errantry Alliance. Beautiful day. A lot less hot. Hank is hopping around. He's a happy, non-heaty Hank. When the temperature starts going up, that guy, he just... Well, when you got as much hair as he does, he's basically walking around in a giant Afghan blanket all day. Tankier, more hard points, more agility. Yeah, the more expensive. It will be more expensive than the Chieftain. They did confirm that. I don't know if they gave a proper range. They just said more expensive. Elite Commander Deluxe Edition, 47% off. Nice. Alright, remind me to mention that a little bit. It's about to rain, clouds look super dark. I'm happy with that, Ray. I like my Seattle rain. Yeah, I don't think it'll be in the 50 mil bracket, at least. Well, yeah. I think it's going to be lower than still lower than a Python. Well, you're outside right now. That does tend to, well, pardon the expression, put a damper on things. Federal gunship range-ish, yeah. That sounds viable to me. I mean, that's all... Of course, that's all recto-extractive thinking. We're just pulling these numbers out of our butts. No, the only thing they have confirmed is medium-sized, more maneuverable, whatever that means, but they did give us hard numbers on the hard points. 1 large, 3 medium, 3 small. I wonder what the firing arcs will be like. So from what I can tell, from what I've seen, the 1 large is on top, the 3 mediums are on the underside, and the 3 smalls are unchanged. Eric G, yes, they confirmed hard points. And 1 second. And back, I hope. 1 large, okay. I was thinking about this. 1 large initially to me was a little disappointing. However, you have to remember, 2 medium hardpoints will actually outdamage 1 large. So I thought it was going to be 2 large and 2 medium. No, it's 1 large and 3 medium. So you're still getting more damage. You're still getting more damage out of it without it being like Zomg overpowered. I mean, the crate is going to be coming, and that's going to have 3 larges. They have confirmed 3 larges. And yes, it'll increase the chance of a hit. So, yeah, it's not all the hopes and dreams. Well, like, slightly better, however... Well, okay, slightly better, yeah, it's... They can't just, you know, crank the dial over to 11. Hardcore 07. Let's see, Rucky Dash. Not looking at the Frontier stream. They were just going into Q&A at the very end when I decided to go live. I mean, they covered most of the stuff I was really hoping for. And honestly, the Q&A stuff is kind of, to me, it's very hit and miss because it's a lot of waffling. Eric G. Well, it's entirely possible another. It's entirely possible that they may release a third variant. You know, I mean, let's, you know, the federal ships. You got the dropship, the gunship, and the assault ship. It's possible there's a third variant coming. Twisco! Heyo! And Hardcore, thank you so much for the host. So anyway, this is the fun we can have with a chieftain and probably the other stuff in the family. Planetary scan mission without an SRV, and I love it now that I've got the technique down.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone.
Ask me if I care.
Incoming message. Incoming mission critical message. Trespass zone cleared. Bounty incurred.
Grislago, hello there. Yeah, and just like that, a couple million richer. I like waffles, now I want waffles. You and me both. Twisco, I've reached Narvard. How do I start doing missions for the Air Entry Alliance? Okay, real easy. So if you go to the mission board, there should be Silas Grimes. Well, the mission should say Air Entry Alliance of Narvard. Though I think, let me check the briefing room here. Double check. Right now we don't really need boosting anywhere. Just make money and don't worry about influence. So if you go to the mission board, there should be something for Air Entry Alliance of Narvard. That's us. Just run whatever missions look good, or even run missions for other folks if you want. We're doing pretty good. Imagine a Chinook flying up to your house just to read your router's SSID. Well, I'd be wondering what the hell I did wrong, and two, where's my camera? Jump.
Jumping! Fasten your seatbelts! Maximum velocity.
Vox, good afternoon. Eric G, MH63 stopping by like, hello everyone, don't mind me, I just need Wi-Fi.
Hyperspace.
Whole new meaning to war driving. But no, now I want waffles too. I actually tried studying alchemy for a while. Never found the way to turn lead into gold, but I did find the way to turn waffles into pancakes. The philosopher's mallet. JTL, howdy there. Disappoint to the crate announcement? What What crate announcement? I didn't see one. They're holding their cards really close to their chests, yeah. They're holding their cards real close when it comes to the crates, so I imagine it's going to be a hell of a thing to behold when it happens. Also, I imagine the price to be somewhere between LOL, OMG, and WTF. Vox, you were standing by your prediction it will be an exploration ship? I have never seen an exploration ship with triple large hardpoints. And a fighter bay. Maybe an Anaconda, but that's a little bit of an outlier. Jumpy, hey, how you doing? I did say Conda just now, Gret. I did correct myself, but let's face it, that's a little bit of a crazy outlier. That's just because the Anaconda's made out of some weird, freaky anti-gravity metal. Think we're getting a fighter bay for the Challenger? Honestly, I doubt it. Good man, having fun in Conan, how are you? Having fun here, just making money in Narvert. Yeah, I don't care if it costs 100 million credits, I'm buying one. Pretty much, Interlock anti-iron, isn't that rust? Gear down.
Gear down.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Mando, no, I'm not in open. I'm in the private group just for I stream in the private group and help out anybody that doesn't want to fly in the private group for whatever reason. I do try to fly in open when I can. I just tend to stream in private group. Rucky, what does the new Challenger have? 3 large weapons, fighter bay? No. The crate has 3 large weapons and a fighter bay. The Challenger has 1 large, 3 medium, 3 small. Mando, yeah, there's a private group. Yeah, let me fire off an invite. I think I got you friended. I should, anyway. Yeah. Follow Grit's advice there because, yeah, I can't keep all the names straight. My brain is mush. Oh, RC-17, never mind. Thought so. I was just like, is it? Yeah, anyway. Private groups, RC-17. Doink. There you go. Twisco, can I get invited? Yeah, sure thing. You got a, send an invite request to me if you aren't friended. So you just, to request access to the group, you just go to groups and search groups, look for Kyle Donovan, hit search. There are no results, probably because I'm me. And yeah, just ding me when you send that request in. I'll pop into here and answer. Okay. Back in Narvert, let's refill the tank. Calling BS on the Galnet headline, Thargoids repelled from the core systems. Yeah, what's... Hey, I just found this shoe come falling out of the sky. I wonder where the other one is. This thing is gonna hit us like a Monty Python boot. But yeah, Twisco, send me a friend request and a group request, and I can get that approved. Alright, that's taken care of. I'm paid. Accepted invite. Alright. Good to go then, Mando. Night of Narvert free. No, you guys. No, I'm not worried about blowing. I'm not worried about being jammed. I'm worried about an anvil coming out of the sky and landing on top of us. Because they said they've knocked the Thargoids back to the Ball system. Now, if we look at Ball here, Ball is only 54 light years away from Narvert. And then you've got Acinda, which just got hit last night. So the station there is on fire. Okay, friend approved. Let's go and... Here, can I do it from here? Alright. And there you go, Twisco, invited to the PG. Jumpy, yeah, there's a damaged station in the Acinda system. They hit it. We were able to, get them knocked away from the other system, but Acinda took a hit. It doesn't help that the station is something like... What, 200-some thousand light seconds away from the star. Which, speaking of... Let's get the Outrunner set up real quick here. So we're going to be flying this to Acinda a little bit later to aid in station evacuation. I'm just gonna sell the cargo racks because I don't need them taking up room. Not in my module storage. Rucky Dash, no, they've confirmed... Oh, sorry, the Challenger. Sorry, yes. The Challenger is 1 large, 3 medium, 3 small, and no fighter. You are correct. Crate, 3 large and fighter, iffy on the 2 medium. Just a possibility there. The crate is confirmed, though, 3 large and a fighter bay. At least in all the stuff they've shown, so I don't know what the secondary weapon load on it is. That's Discovery, Recon Olympic Controller, don't need that. Don't need a planetary vehicle bay. We're going to keep the Discovery scanner, but we're going to move that down to the Class 2. Better. Alright. Let's outfit for passengers. iMage, yes, I did see the Battletech update. Some good stuff in there. Some stuff that I wish they would have added more in, but... the court case of beggars v. choosers. Did you ever take the vehicle hangar off of Taurus? Yes, I did. Okay, why am I running business class in here? I need... Okay, 2 economy class and 2 class 3 and 1 class 6 economy. Jumpy, no problem. Hop on in. Do I have you invited in the private group? You ought to be. Okay, good. Business class, business class. Okay. I need a class 6 and a class... Alright, I can do this. Oh yeah, and I need to turn in, you know, and pay off that bounty, I think. Which I don't have interstellar factors here, right. Where did I say that I had... Yeah, turnaround on burning stations is pretty damn good. Let's see here. Okay, Sterling Station, HIP 6978. Take care, Jumpy, and thank you very much. Okay. Let's at least get the Outrunner configured here. Lights on.
On.
Gear up.
Resetting docking modules.
Engines. Jump.
Jumping.
Cancel jump.
Cancel.
Let's have a real quick look here and see if we can actually make it to Asinda on one tank. It looks like we can. Alright. There's a megaship there I can refuel at too, so I don't have to fly the whole 200,000 light seconds after jumping on what may or may not be a suitable tank. Yeah, there's a megaship in orbit of Asinda 2 or
Fasten your
Asinda 3.
seatbelts! It's gonna be a bumpy night!
Crew command roster.
Exit protocols engaged.
Crewman Eli.
Yes, Commander.
All stations.
Yes, Your Eminence.
That is all.
Loud and clear. Standing by.
Actually, here's a better one. Crew command roster. Crew command roster. Crewman Orion.
Yes, Commander?
Take the helm.
Affirmative, Commander.
Take science.
No problem.
That is all.
Confirmed. Standing by.
Yeah, Ray, we're gonna... That's why I'm sticking, Eli and Orion in here. Hopefully a little less interrupty than, Vasco. He's not a bad guy, he's just a little...
Jumping to next system.
Vasco.
Engaging exit protocols.
Yeah. More double checking. Yeah, if the Python can make it, the Conda should. Yeah. Yeah, it should. What's your jump range? Mine is 16 on this thing, I think. Nope, 21. Yeah, I've got 21 on this Python. Let's see, a rookie. Should I buy a Vulture or a Chieftain? I would go with a Chieftain. It's got a lot more capability and, honestly, a lot more, a lot more firepower. Ray seems a bit low. No, this is, well, I am running a little bit of armor on this thing, too, for extra protection. But what's my FSD running at? I think I may be running a grandfathered FSD. But a Python really doesn't have a great range. It's the downside of this thing having a built-in TARDIS module. It's carrying a whole lot more mass inside a very small frame. Your Python has 24-ish? Yeah, but I'm running no, I'm running reactive armor on this one. Are you running armor packs? Oh yeah, Chieftain does cost a bit more. But you're gonna get more use out of it. I mean, if you can afford it, go for it. A Vulture's good, but a Chieftain just beats it damn near across the board. Yeah, so I've got a grandfathered FSD in here, and I'm running the, you know, the armor packs.
WC Kilo Yankee Lima. This is flight control. Please note that access to the station is by authorization only. Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 07.
iMage, until the Vulture 2 comes out. I think it did. They call it the Alliance Chieftain. Gear down.
Gear down.
This is an important announcement. Security surveillance.
The FDL is very good, yes, but it does cost significantly more.
Touchdown confirmed. Clear to disembark. Welcome, Commander.
Holy crap, we've landed in Space Beverly Hills. Beautiful station, beautiful place. Slightly different from Mars High, I was remembering this. And yeah, the Fer-de-Lance... Well, the Fer-de-Lance does have internal compartments. Everybody glitches and moans about the pilot seat in the Fer-de-Lance. You can use the Fer-de-Lance for taxi services, too. It's a very secure taxi. I'll let the FDL Defense League handle this. Why don't all stations look like this? Well, then you wouldn't have a place like Narvert, where... Narvert's a good place. It's just a little, dented. They only run Class 2 passenger cabins here. Interesting. Well, I'm not losing out on many people here, so we'll work with this. Just in case, we'll stick a cargo rack on board. Yes, I know there's broken light fixtures in the hangar bay at Narvert. Believe me, I know. Oh, thank you, Vox. Yeah, the rescue ships should have... Well, last time the rescue ship didn't have some of the bigger ones I needed. Galaxy map.
Displaying map.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Ship restraints withdrawn.
Yeah, Narvert is a little hard scrabble, let's be honest. Which is strange, because given the stuff we are pulling out of those asteroid rings, Narvert ought to be swimming in cash. I mean,
The vast majority of your race moves from cradle to grave without achieving anything significant. And I don't see you being an exception.
I swear to God, Eli, in a fuel drum, off a cliff. But no, to quote Handsome Jack, Glidden Enterprise ought to be a space station made of solid gold with, made up of smaller, also solid gold space stations.
You have cleared the no-fire zone. Flight control signing off.
Adjusting for jump. Maximum velocity.
Handsome Jack is a wonderful antagonist. An absolute asshole,
Exiting
but a
now.
wonderful antagonist. Yeah, IMH implies the profit's going somewhere. I imagine it's going right back to Saul or whoever's running, whoever used to run the place before we rolled in. Because I am pretty sure there was a company store going on. The kind of company store scam that would have made Pullman green with envy. If you really want to see an absolute picture of holy
Confirming
crap,
exit
just
point telemetry. Stand by.
what kind of person is this? Look up George Pullman. He was so afraid of his of the people who hated him desecrating his grave that he basically had himself buried in a bank vault. And to quote a former colleague of mine, when they read about this, she said, "Cool, always did want to try to desecrate a grave with thermite." Oh yeah, it would be great to pull some kind of bank job for Narvert. You know, with plausible deniability. But no, a lot of, it looked like the stations on Narvert 5 were originally... Let's find out for a second here. System map.
System map.
Let's pull this up real quick, because I don't think this is mining here. Sterling Prospect. Economy. Colony. This is a planetary colony. And this colony got taken over, basically got taken over by something like Narvard Purple Power Solutions, and they are a federal-aligned corporation. How many bad IDs have I had? Oh, I've had a few. Just tell you this. I had my identity stolen a couple years ago, and they better hope to God they never go to Ohio. Yeah, Narvard Purple... wait a minute. Did they? Or was that 5881 LTD? Hell, it could have been either one. But yeah, somebody sent the federal battle cruisers after us, and we sent them back to the taxpayer. No, hardcore. The Sterling Prospect is still under PPS control. I know, Ray. I'm just mostly joking. I've only had to pull up stakes 1, 2, 3, 7 times. Copy 3-7 on my way. Gear down.
Down and locked.
Eh.
We would like to welcome all passengers to this facility. Please ensure you complete all docking procedures within the allocated
Touchdown
time.
confirmed. Dispatching ground crew.
But no, Narvard PPS is basically running that place like a slave colony, a high-G slave colony. And yeah, we really do need to get down there and, well, start up another war with Purple Power Solutions. I should talk to Mr. Tank about that and see what the viability is. Always confuse me about the faction wars. Whichever faction controls the life support sort of wins by default. It's less cutthroat than that. Look, Glidden may not look pretty, but it's sturdy. Its bones are solid. Meh, wanted in another jurisdiction, blah-de-blah, blah. Pretty much, Tierlock, otherwise you're going to end up with something like the Succession Wars straight out of Battletech, where everybody was just murdering each other left, right, and center for any little bit of tech. Look, the station is solid. Yes, there's a little bit of work needs to be done, a little bit of cosmetics, but everything works. We've got a good shipyard. We've got a shipyard. Actually, that's not too bad. 9 ships out of this place. Sidewinder, Eagle, Hauler, Viper, Cobra, Viper 4, DBS, DBX, Python. We sell Pythons. What more do you need? This place sells Pythons. That tells you everything you need to know about this station. And outfit, yes, Vox, outfitting is better than it used to be, too. Career job. Donate. Don't really want to help him out too much. Career job. Whole lot of kill people up job. Alright, so here's the plan. Assassination mission to 5881, along with a courier mission. Get the bounty paid off. Come on back and start rescuing people out of stations. Bada bing, bada bang, bada kaboom. Lights on.
Lights on.
Wonder if anything will change in Chapter 2 next week? Yeah. Gear up?
Landing gear.
Have you seen the latest data out of Eagle Eye? Right, Type 7. Well, I was looking over at the screen for a moment and realized I was about to go crashing into the back end of that thing. Notice the name of the pirate leader you're supposed to kill. What was that? Oh yeah, that guy. You know what? I think Silas just finally threw up his hands and said, screw it, go kill that guy.
Have a safe trip, Commander.
Yeah, what's his name? That one guy who can stop me, Michael McDoesn't exist? Wondering about changes to Narvert? I would love to see some of that, and I will, I'll contact my guy at Frontier and see what he has to say about it. But no, here's what came in on the Eagle Eye stations. Not just, well, okay, so Aegis is officially declaring that we've pushed them back to the ball system. However, scanning the Eagle Eye outposts gives a very different message. All Eagle Eye installations are now transmitting the same message. No new signal detected. Thargoid activity unknown. Initiate Protocol Xeno 5-5. That doesn't sound... Yeah, this is the only thing the Eagle Eyes are broadcasting now. And yeah, I am slightly sort of worried about that, to be honest. Yeah, that's not ominous at all. What's this? Huh, the storm's gone.
Jumping to the next system.
Why is it so calm all of a sudden? Bibliophilus, time for a vacation on Mars?
Are at optimal levels, readying for exit.
I don't know. I hear that Beagle Point or Colonia are nice this time of the rest of my life. Oop. One second there, crazy. There you go. And again, sorry for everybody that, you know, if you got to post a link, just ask first. Excuse me. We had some spammers throwing malware malware links into chat. Not just when the show was live, but I was getting spammed while offline. I was checking the logs. Twisco, do you know if Earth is in Elite Dangerous? Yep. The entire solar system. Hell, New Horizons and Voyager are in here. I've got a fertile ants tracking me. I got a fertile ants tracking me. Ray says, I saw that link before the permit. Okay. Interesting. I'll take a look at that afterwards, then. I'll drop down and wait for this guy to catch up. Time bonus, incoming enemy alert. Ooh, this is a good one. Oh, 360 grand per? Oh, we're gonna be making good money off of these missions. Oh, there you are. Balance.
Impulse attack.
Really?
Entry disruption. Under attack. Target shields offline.
There we go. Engines. That is the one problem of a fertile lance. Well, fighting one. It has such a small profile.
Scan detected. Scan detected. Under attack.
Has anyone seen Ghost Giraffe's video? I did see that. And, Salonis, I have a question. Yeah, go ahead. Ask away. What's up? Yeah, I noticed that, Ray. We are being scanned quite a bit. Where is our target, anyway? Oh, perfect.
Warning. Temperature critical.
But no, Celionis, go ahead and ask away. And if I'm not available, if I miss a question because I'm like, you know, head down in this or really concentrating on a fight, go right ahead and ask away anyway. Somebody will answer, I'm sure. Was flying passengers that are economy, can you put them in first? Yes, that is correct. You can put anybody, that's only a minimum requirement. So if you have if somebody says they need at least economy class, you can throw them into the luxury suite if you got enough room. That is not a problem at all. I intend to collect that contract on your
Incoming
head.
transmission.
Passed without asking, unacceptable. Alright, so I took out one of those guys. Stay alert. Pamela Busek is coming. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Pamela Busek. Come on, Pam, ain't got all day. Comet Kazi, good evening. Then the cockpit roof just fell off. Look, I only flew the shitbox that one time. There you go, come on. Don't be shy. Bit of a newer player just trying to make money. To have a Type 7 and a Cobra, what's in your opinion be the next best ship to get? And what are your tips on making money? Hold that thought.
Awaiting further instruction.
Target power plant.
Under attack.
Lock target.
Chaff. Adorable. Shield cell bank. How about no? How in the hell did you get shields back after I dropped you at 82%? You know what? Don't care.
You were merely
Mission critical message.
Welcome back, Gret. What to do? Any good in high-density composites? Grade 3. I need them. So anyway, a good way of making money. Early on. If you have anybody willing to wing up with you who's capable of doing wing missions, like I'm doing a wing assassination solo. So I could invite 3 people along. All share the mission, and if I took, I take the mission out, they all get the reward for it. That's one way. Another good way is planetary scan missions if you've got a ship with a very forward-facing cockpit. A Cobra 3 might be able to pull it off. But what you can do is fly up, if you need a planetary scan mission, or if you get one, instead of getting out in the SRV, you can actually, well, assuming you have Horizons, let's just cover that one first. Assuming you have Horizons, you can just fly up to the data tower and scan it with your data point scanner. Your data link scanner, this thing. Okay, so earlier on in the stream, like the first mission I did, I just flew up to the data point and scanned it with the ship. No need to get out in the SRV. No dinking around with that. I just flew up, scanned it, and flew off. Boom. 2 million credits. There's also exploration. Yeah, you can just... There's a thing called the Road to Riches, where you can go fly around the area and scan Earth-like worlds and make good money.
Cannot comply.
Probably works better when the cargo scoop's tucked in, doesn't it? What systems give those kinds of missions? Systems in Civil War give planetary scan missions. Systems in War, or Civil War, I should say. Wing missions, they are... If you aren't capable of doing them yourself, then it's best to, you know, fly to where the friends are. The Narvert system. Again, just shameless plug here. The Narvert system, our group, the Air Entry Alliance, we've got a lot of folks who are perfectly willing to help out, you know, and do wing missions for folks, help them get some cash. Dazzy Star, hello there. Is there a way to join you in-game? There is. I'm just, well, right now I'm just flying on the, you know, streaming, so doing the show. And I'm gonna be leaving this area after this set of missions and doing some ship rescue. But no, you can join the private group. There's Gret with the Discord server. Thank you so much for the link there. Hardcore, thank you. Sorry about that. All confuzzlement. See, I'm jumping between 3 or 4 separate monitors at the moment, trying to keep everything straight. As well as find Frans Vaas. This is the guy who's trying to kill me. Gotta say, I don't terribly appreciate it. There you go, lock in on me. There you go. Don't worry, I'll make this quick. I do this for a living. Huh. You too, huh?
Awaiting orders.
Target power plant.
Target.
Why target the power plant when it doesn't work? Force of habit. Also, when you take out the power plant, when the power plant is totally taken out, it still has a good chance of blowing up the ship every time you hit it afterwards. So on larger ships, like say a Federal Corvette, Anaconda, etc., if you take out the power plant, you can kill the ship when it has sometimes 70% of the hull. Got him.
Incoming mission critical message. Cargo scoop deployed.
Balance.
Cargo scoop retracted.
How many of these clowns we got left? Degsea. Alright. Yeah, basically I just clotheslined his ass. Alright, take care, Varad. Alright. Who's our fourth customer? Because each one of these guys is putting out something like 360 to 390,000 credits. I mean, it's only 9 grand for the bounty, but I'm getting mission bonus on every one of these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our next combatant has arrived. Does the Vault Hunter have what it takes to survive the Appetite for Destruction round? I think we all know the answer. Maybe!
Yep. How do you clowns make a living, really? I have got a ship that is basically made out of guns. And you want to... don't weep for the stupid, you be crying all day. I think I took them all out, didn't I? Who was that last one? Was that... Oh, that was Franz Voss. Okay, so Dazzy's out here somewhere. There you are. Tracking it now, it's not getting away. Engines. And, yeah, Dazzy, just spotted you on the other screen joining up. Welcome to the Discord, welcome to the Air Entry Alliance. Or at least welcome to the Discord. Depends on whether or not you want to fly to Narvard. But we can still help out and offer more in-depth advice over there anyway. Yeah, some pirates say my children will go hungry. Well, if you got a good life insurance policy, I got good news for you. Alright, let's just zero the throttle and wait for this guy. There we go.
Commander, what are your orders?
Target power plant.
Under attack.
Locking on the target.
Huh. The local constabulary has arrived.
Warning. Further attack.
Class 4 plasma accelerator. Q.
Under attack.
You know, prepare for a beating wouldn't be my first choice of last words. But it's far from the worst decision you've made today. Now my corrosive rounds are out on the frags. That's one major problem of frag builds. Corrosive shells do run out fast. But I think we're covering it just fine. Yeah, Discord is a text and a voice server. If you haven't joined into the voice channel, then you won't hear anybody. If you have joined into the voice channel and there's nobody else there, you won't hear anybody either. Come on. Jousting of Fer-de-Lance is a... Alright. Almost got him. Got him.
Incoming mission critical message.
Set 2-1.
Incoming hail.
Let's see here. 1 second on that. I'm about to get landed here.
Caller disconnected.
1 second there. I don't usually do voice comms in streaming unless I'm like casting with somebody or...
Hello. You've reached Eli. Press 1 to power the engines, 2 for systems, 3 for weapons.
Just a second there, let me get landed.
Lincoln, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, please comply with access protocols before commencing docking procedures.
Ah, you're still in the main menu, alright. Lakon, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, request docking clearance.
Requesting.
Permission granted. Drop route for approach to landing pad 30.
Copy 3-0. Gear down.
The landing gear is down and locked.
This is a flight regulations.
Hey Terrace, hello there.
Do not obstruct the access corridor.
Straight in with a question. How's your credit income from mainly combat play? It's not bad. Honestly, I had a major credit bump a while back when we had the, when passenger missions were so high-paying. But, honestly, honestly, I just picked up a transport data mission that had 4 people come after me, and each one was worth north of 300 grand. So I've made 1.2 million, maybe 1.3 million, just off of all these little guys. Let's see. Missions, that's the one I'm looking for. But also with, now with the wing assassination missions, if you've got a decent combat rig, you can make 3.5 million per... Well, actually, you can make north of 3.5 million, counting bounties, per mission. Yeah, let's get the guns restocked before I go out after this assassination. So no, I'm going to wrap up this assassination, fly back home, switch out to the Outrunner, and then we're going to do rescues. So I'm not going to be here for much in this region, Dazzy Star. I'm not going to be here much longer. But there are other folks in the area who can, you know, give you a hand on stuff. Gear up.
Retracting landing.
Set 1-2.
Done.
Yeah, set 1-3.
Clear up the station limits. Have a good fight, Commander.
How often do you have to restock ammo? Oh, I gotta restock after every 1 or 2 missions, to be honest. I can usually take 2 wing assassinations before I'm really out of ammo. Set 1-3.
Routing.
But 10 grand for ammo, maybe a couple hundred, maybe a couple grand, maybe a little bit more if I'm really unlucky. But all of that, so I'm maybe $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 out of pocket on a 3.5 million credit mission, so... You know, oh no, I've just spent 1% of my profit. So I gotta stay close to this region, actually. Crazy Taxi, what shields are you running in that? I am running Class 6 Bi-Weaves with a G5 thermal resist and fast charge on it. Actually.
Mission objective detected.
Yep, Ray beat me to it. Alright, here's our target. This is going to be a class... It's going to be a threat level 5.
Order.
Target is an Anaconda. Hey, it's that guy. Target power plant.
Lock target.
Warning. Targeting overload attack. Targeting weapons scrapped.
Shields.
Taking damage.
Ah, lost the shields, that's alright.
Impulse attack. Trajectory disruption.
Outstanding.
Offline. Under attack. Mission critical message.
Outstanding.
So this is my income stream for combat.
Target shields offline.
Balance. The warning said targeting overload attack. All of these ships in the wing assassinations are engineered, and one of them had a scramble or whatever it is that target lock breaker. That's what it is, I think.
Target shields offline.
You just hit me in the face with a missile.
Good riddance.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Turn back into Caleri Port. Get the bounty. Oh no, you didn't just shoot that green shit at me. Yeah. Shades of the first Independence Day. Been sitting cross-legged for the past 2 hours, just tried to get up, immediately fell over. That's no good. So yeah, I just killed that guy and I made like 4 million off him. Set 2-1.
Adjusting.
Blank on Kilo Yankee Lima. Request docking permission prior to touching down. Permission granted. Plot route to approach to landing pad 30.
Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. So let's look at what that mission cost me.
Welcome to the station, Commander.
12 credits in gas. Let's call it 37,000 credits in repairs and restock. Bounties. Nearly 500,000. Saw an assassination mission to kill Dale Earnhardt. I ain't touching that one. Too soon. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Clear of the station limits. Safe travels, Commander.
Scanning for anomalies. None detected.
Yeah, Rambling Dragon, I'm not sure. Ghost Tracker might know how to export Xbox screenshots to the internet. She's done it before. So obviously she must know how. So that was 480-some thousand credits. I forgot to get that bounty turned in. Oh well. And I'm making 3.85 million here, or I'm getting 5 units of grade 5 modified embedded firmware and 1 million credits. Decisions. How much modified embedded firmware do I have anyway? 16, I need more. But no, grade 5 materials out of this, good stuff. Even if you don't need the modified embedded firmware itself, you can transform it down into other data. How should I prepare for the Orion Nebula expedition? Did that go through? How should I prepare for the Orion Nebula expedition?
It is recommended that your ship's loadout include the following: a minimum jump capability of 25 light years, a refueling module, an advanced discovery scanner, a detailed surface scanner, a planetary landing suite, and a surface recon vehicle, much like the one Vega was found in.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima. This is an independent star system, Commander. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
Lakon Kilo Yankee Lima, request docking clearance.
Initiating.
Yeah, I saw that, HS. A combat chieftain with 7 hard points. Eric G was a little, I think it was Eric G, a little down that it wasn't two larges and 2 mediums. But you know, 1 large, 3 mediums, 3 small is just fine. You know, I should really check and see if I actually got permission before I go in. Cisco boy, hey, how you doing? Ah, I thought I got docking clearance there.
Permission authorized. Adjust heading for approach to badge 4-1.
Copy, 4-1. Permission this time. Gear down.
Gear down.
Toss an advanced plasma accelerator on the large and 6 fun things on the rest. I think I'm going... I may go with 5... No. I may go with 5 frag cannons, and then the 6th one will be a railgun. I've been having good success with that. Alright, assassinate that guy. Modified embedded firmware. And now, as promised, we're gonna go and go rescue a few folks. No such thing as a large railgun, I'm afraid. Oh, that would be fun, though. Galaxy map.
Oh, look. Bright, sparkly stuff. Isn't it pretty?
Eli, you're an ass. Somebody's saying you can bind the mouse to view your cockpit. Would you happen to know how to do that? I would not. However, real quick going through the options here. Controls. Let's see here. Mouse controls, that's not it. Like miscellaneous? No. Head look mode. That'd probably be the one. Yeah, allow the mouse to control head look when head look is enabled. I'm just not sure where the button to control that is. But it's in there somewhere. It's bound by default to middle mouse click. Thank you, Gret. Alright, as promised, we're going to go rescue some people from a great big flaming space station. Salonius, yeah, send an invite to the Kyle Donovan private group. If you're friended with me, well, even if you're not friended with me. You're up.
Retracting module.
So, if you're friended with me, I can send an invite to you directly. If you're not friended, you'll have to send a request for an invite. Kyle Donovan. Let me write that out. That one. And yeah, Cisco Boy, another station's been attacked. The station in Acinda wasn't sufficiently defended last week. Yeah, Salonius, that's me. That's my character name, so if you request to join that group, or add the friend, I can invite you then. Hey, Terrace, I don't use...
Scanning for anomalies.
If I didn't have a head tracker on board, if I didn't have a head tracker on my headset, or if I wasn't in VR, I use buttons to access the menus because I can't stand looking around with the mouse. I don't have 3 hands. Alright. Blaze. Here, by the way, anybody? Alright. Friend. Blaze. There you go. Invite sent. Just out of curiosity, how do you come up with the name of Kyle Donovan? Well, it's just a name I picked out of the air. I mean, okay, I played Star Trek Online for a while, and that was my character's name there through the randomizer. And, you know, I thought everybody knew me by that name, may as well keep going. Should have packed more heat sinks. Why? Are new Discord members automatically muted? Not that I know. There's some... Let's see here.
Hyperspace velocity reached.
You shouldn't be automatically muted.
Systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
Gret or somebody, could you give a hand on that one? I don't need to. 3 heat sinks is all I need. Heatsink synthesis is expensive as hell. I never do that. But no, this ship runs cold enough that 3 heat sinks are all I need. No permissions after login to chat. Okay. So I did have it set up so that you need a
Exiting now.
valid email. Well, if you don't have the materials, it's expensive. QE duh. There's no material trader out where you need to synthesize if you don't have the materials, period. Sorry about that. I also had a fire truck going off in my ear. And that can lead to distraction.
Leaving system. Exiting now.
So no, here we are in the lovely, picturesque Acinda system. Plenty of fuel. So let's just immediately head for Hennepin Prospect. Cisco Boy, if you have multiple heat sinks, can you make it so they're all active and just use one at a time instead of all at once? Yes. So there's 2 ways to do it. The one you're talking about where they all fire off at once is where you have a heatsink tied into the fire groups.
Fire groups.
Thank you, Eli, but no. What I have there is a separate command, and we're flying away, so we got time. This one I do mostly know where it's at. Cooling. You can set up a deploy heatsink command independent of a fire group. And then it only fires off one at a time no matter how many you have active. So if I had 3 active heatsinks, I could just push the button once and it would fire a heatsink. Eli, I swear to God, if you fire off a heatsink. But anyway, if I pushed the button 3 times, then it would fire off 3 of them. The same for shield cell banks. I think. I know definitely the same for chaff. And we have to be careful. I'm pretty sure there's still Thargoid activity in this system. Not that I'm going to be interdicted now, but... Eldani, how you doing? Doing alright. Rescuing some people from a burning space station. So, doing better than all the people on board a burning space station. The bugs, well, according to Aegis... Let's have a look at the news here. According to Aegis, they've been pushed back out of the core systems. Which is funny, because Aegis said the bugs were never in the core systems. Funny, that. Are wing delivery missions worth the time you put in? They are if you got a buddy or two with some super heavy cargo ships. Let's see here. Thargoids repelled from core systems. Admiral Aidan Tanner, Chief Military Liaison with Aegis, made this statement. Positive development. Using data from the Eagle Eye Network, courageous members of the galactic community have formed a barrier of steel and fire. Preventing Thargoid vessels from encroaching further. They've actually been pushed back. Although they remain entrenched in the Pleiades, their forces in the core systems have been pushed back to the Ball system, their initial beachhead.
Long words are so very inconvenient, aren't they?
Jumpy, can I get a quick clarification on ship size? Sure, yeah, what do you got? Let's see here. They can be Solonius. They can be. I mean, we've got a night crew that actually does run a lot of wing delivery missions for folks. Need more money. Oh, my ship size? A Python is medium-sized. Yeah, somehow the Clipper is large, somehow the,
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, rescue ships only have one large pad. This is why I take the Python and not something else. Yeah, allegedly medium-sized. You see, I think they got some technology from that guy with the scarf from Gallifrey. Well, here's one. Why is the Orca classified as a large ship? I mean, if they had a medium-sized luxury ship, I think it'd fit in perfectly. Then you'd have the Dolphin, the Orca, Beluga. Beautiful, perfect, small, medium, large. Yeah, internal space on a Python is... Actually, yeah, Python carries more guns, more internals. Cisco Boy, for escape pods, use limpets to collect them. Yes. Yep. Wait, Comet, they said a Challenger is going to have a fighter bay? I knew the Crate was going to have one. I did not hear any word about a fighter on the Challenger. Then again, they've never shown the underside, have they? Night crew, what time zone are they in? We got some people in U.S. Central. And... I'm on U.S. Pacific. And we've got people in Great Britain. We got people in Europe proper. We got people all over the place, really. Theoretically, a couple of folks down in Australia, but... need to see them more often. And also, just apropos of nothing, I turned around and looked, and Hank is sprawled in front of the fan. I have never seen a cat who shows his tummy this much. And it's not a trap. He will absolutely love it if you reach down and give his tummy scritches. I've never seen a cat that big do that. Usually that's like a little hairy bear trap. That's quite a description.
We are being hailed.
Server isn't keeping up with the rescue missions, can't seem to get a list. Interesting. Raspberry, your cat on the belly and you still have your face? You are much braver than I. No, we had my first spaceship cat, Maxim, who I still absolutely miss. He was we adopted him as the shelter said, he was abandoned at just the wrong time. He was a foundling, and he didn't have a mother.
Incoming transmission.
No, it's actually saying, can I get up-to-date list from... Oh. He was a foundling, no mother. He was something like 3 weeks old. And when we adopted him, he ended up taking me as his mother. And he was a good guy. He was really, really good guy. But, he also went from... He didn't know how to say no. So, you would be petting him, he'd be petting him, and he'd just be purring, and he'd be the happiest guy in the world. And then suddenly, some switch would flip over, and he would go from 0 to kill. And he would latch onto you with all 5 pointy bits. Has anyone tried CQC lately? Never been able to get a match since I've had the game. I've been having trouble with CQC ever since as well. Now, if Hennepin Prospect is a bust here, I may jump into CQC instead just to see what happens. Oh yeah, he would latch on with all 5 pointy bits. He would get in there with his teeth. But he was also, when that wasn't going on, he was just like the sweetest little guy in the world. Unfortunately, since he did think I was his mommy, let's just say, this is how I know how to nurse a grudge. Because that little guy tried to nurse off me. We put an end to that real quick. Well, tried anyway. Ended up having to go to bed every night with a chainmail overshirt. So we aren't bothering with the rescue ship, we are just going straight to the source. We are dropping in on the burning station. It's a Coriolis, so we don't have to worry about any, hopefully not any noob hammers or, you know, flaming pieces of habitat ring. It's true, Kamikaze. The best thing about chainmail is that you're ready for a medieval battle if one should break out when you're asleep.
Incoming transmission.
Oh good. Server woke up. And there's our problem right there.
Commander, this is Flight Control. This facility is severely compromised. Exercise extreme caution on approach.
Falcon to Lacey, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, request docking clearance.
Docking protocol initiated.
You're clear for access. Don't hang around, Commander.
Gear down.
Lowering gear.
I wasn't expecting it to be right there. Deploy heatsink. That one wasn't me. That was the explosion knocking me around.
Landing successful. We're on borrowed time here, Commander. Don't stay here any longer than you have to.
You need to relax, my friend, like me.
Alright, everybody on board the boat.
critical message.
You know, I don't like the tone of your doubt there. Alright, full ship.
Mission critical message.
Everybody hang on, this is gonna get a little warm. Lights on.
On.
Alright, let's hope I don't run into a spider on the way out the door. He's good at punting people.
Temperature critical.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
Green clear.
Heat sink deployed.
Go to Super Cruise.
Engaging Super Cruise.
Incoming mission critical message.
Yes, yes, I know you want off the crowded and cramped ship. I am working on that.
We are being hailed.
Hello, Jumpy. Gear down.
Gear down.
Alright, everybody, form an orderly line and get the hell off my ship. I got more people to rescue.
Incoming message. Incoming message.
Excuse me. Bit of a hiccup there. The more reputation you get, the better the mission rewards are. Alright, that's everybody. Let's see if I can fit just a couple more passenger compartments on board. Nope, all they have here are passenger or cargo racks. What system is this? Assinda. A-S-S-I-N-D-A. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
We're committed. We're gonna go this way, jump to Super Cruise, and get back. Yes, it should be. Let's see here. Yep. In fact, it should have the latest update on it. Okay, I know it's still got the cargo version, but that's alright. Gotta run, do work. Alright, take care, Terlock. But the core modules have not changed on the Outrunner.
Commander, this is emergency flight operations. We're experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get. Permission granted. Hope you can make it out safely, Commander.
Alright, everybody, on my way in. Gear down.
Glad you remembered this time.
Take note, Commander. The atmosphere inside the station is extremely volatile. I advise you get to your pad ASAP. Contact. Glad you made it in one piece, Commander.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
SK Extreme Adventures. Boy, did you people pick the wrong day to book a trip.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message. Warning. Temperature critical.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Detach confirmed. Hope you make it out safely, Commander.
%, heat, didn't even need the heat sink launcher that time. This thing runs cold. Budman, who's on fire? Hennepin Prospect, ascend to system. Uh-oh, and 07, yeah. Pretty much, we are... there's only one station that got hit. And Aegis is saying, congratulations, mission accomplished. Thargoids are no longer in the core systems. Rah, 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 wave the flag around. Well. Meanwhile, the Eagle Eye stations are all saying no Thargoid activity, initiate Protocol Xeno 5-5, whatever the hell that means. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
We're here. Get out.
Even though you are fundamentally only a mix of carbon compounds suspended in a bag of water, you are still perhaps the least appealing example of your species.
Incoming message.
Glad to know, Eli. Duly noted. Shut the hell up. Kamikaze, yes, I said Xeno Protocol 5-5. Alright, everything's taken. Back we go. So, individually, these missions do not pay out a whole lot. However, given the rapid turnaround time on them, basically you spend more time taking off and landing than you do in travel. Gear up.
Landing gear up.
I don't have a calculation on the credits per hour, but it's gotta be fairly profitable. Not to mention the warm fuzzies you get from rescuing people. Yeah, either that or all Space Minuteman missiles on standby.
I've got you on my scanners, Commander. Emergency landing procedures are in effect.
Grislago, I've got you on my
All
scopes too.
civilian traffic to steer clear of the station. Permission granted. Hope you can make
And
it out
Gret.
safely, Commander.
Beautiful. Looks like the Air Entry Alliance is representing today. Gear down.
Gear down. Long words are so very inconvenient, aren't they?
Copy. Everybody keep an eye open. There's a big conda coming through.
Warning, temperature critical.
Touchdown confirmed. We'd urge you to go to the nearest evacuation terminal to help with the rescue effort, Commander.
Well, you know what they say, Ray. Just doing your uncivil duty. Didn't have a whole lot of options. I didn't have eyes on that conda, so I didn't want to go too terribly evasive. Shields could take a hit from a girder. That's no problem.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, does anybody have room for 9? I got a 4 and a 5. I'll take it.
Incoming mission critical message.
Alright, Python on the way out the door.
Warning, temperature critical.
Gear up.
Landing
Coming
coupler
up.
disengaged. Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
These explosions will kick you around. Yeah, those other 9 are not happy with number 10 there. Well, we'll get them out on time. Maxim 38.
Maxim 38, what's easy for you, can still be hard on your clients.
Is mass lock reduced? No, not that I know. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Boink. And that right there is the Launchpad McQuack School of Landing. But no, mass lock is not reduced, it's just that I've got some very good engine boosts on this thing.
Incoming transmission.
No, no. No hull damage, no shield damage. It was a perfectly cromulent landing. DuckTales, Darkwing Duck. I'm a fan of the classics.
Incoming message. Incoming
I don't know what everybody's talking about. I was just maximizing my speed with which I could get the ship down. That's all. I don't know what all y'all are talking about. Never watched Darkwing Duck? Well, Launchpad was his pilot, and he still had a little bit of a problem with the whole landing thing. Gear up.
Retracting, Doc.
Gummy bears, gotcha. So yeah, here's the boost speed on this Python. I mean, I've got a Python that will hit, you know, hit speeds that usually only an Imperial Clipper were able to hit before, you know, before engineering rolled around. Launchpad McQuack is who I like to call like an idiot savant idiot. He was a genius at flying, but he kept screwing up the landings. Alright, I see Jumpy on the way in. I think. Is that Jumpy?
We need all the help we can get.
Well, that's Gret.
You're clear for access. Don't hang around, Commander.
Gear down.
Wheels down. It's safe to land, unless you're ground crew, and then I'd say, run!
Eli, helping. You aren't doing it. Uber, hey, how you doing? Railing Tailspin. Tailspin was another good one. And if you're familiar with Star Wars Rebels or Clone Wars, the guy that did the voice of Don Carnage is also Captain Hondo Onaka. And once you realize that, it's like, oh, that totally works. Anyway. Uber, I heard the AO. Passenger lounge, here we go. Are modules intercompatible between ships? Yes, they are. Everything is intercompatible as far as I know except fighter bays, in which case you need to move from ship that has fighter bay to another ship that has a fighter bay. And armor, bulkheads. Not reinforcement packages, not module reinforcement, but armor. You cannot switch bulkheads between ships. If you're trying to store Cobra-shaped bulkheads, you can't put them on a Python.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
Anybody got room for 3?
Mission critical message.
Alright, we're off. Sanson, you never saw the continuation of the Jungle Book where they met the monolith from 2001.
Temperature critical.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Detach confirmed. Hope you make it out safely, Commander.
You and me both, Tower.
Mission critical message. Heat sink deployed.
How does the armor work? So, armor will increase the amount of raw hit points that your hull has. And if you take certain types of armor, that can either boost your resistance against energy weapons or against kinetic weapons. Well, kinetic and explosive.
You're beyond the emergency cordon. Thanks for your help, Commander.
Wallenby, you know that pig guy survived, right? Ray, okay, yes, that was my mistake, but I boosted out of there just fine, so we're all good and everybody's alive. So, Cisco Boy, reinforced bulkheads make your ship a little bit tougher. Military grade gives you an across-the-board boost to energy and kinetic. Reflective gives you a much higher boost to energy weapon resistance at the cost of kinetic resistance. And reactive armor is exactly the opposite. And it is an outfitting thing. If you can buy... 1 second. Gear down. Gear down.
Down. And lock.
A little bit of a cough. Alright. If you go to a shipyard, if that ship is for sale in the shipyards, it will also offer the hull, or the bulkheads, for that ship in the shipyard. So if you buy a Cobra someplace, in the outfitting, it should have all the armor. But if you buy a Python, and then go to another station that does not sell Pythons, you won't be able to get any Python armor. And again, let me stress, that only applies to the bulkheads, not to the hull reinforcement packages. Uber, thank you! Could somebody mute him for 30 seconds? Everybody's walking away from it, and I'm not hearing any complaints from the passengers. Also, I am getting you out of a burning space station at top speed. We don't have time for gentle, or finesse, or proper landing protocol, or brakes. Gear up.
Landing gear. Wave.
Might be because you gagged them when you loaded them up. Look, that is just a terrible lie invented by people trying to talk through a gag. Sanson, they're in 0G, they don't move around too much. Oh, no, no, no. They've, that's
I've got you on my scanners, Commander. Emergency landing procedures are in effect. We're advising all civilian traffic to steer clear of the station.
It was blinking red lights for a second. Yeah, anyway. There we go. Proper orientation.
Permission granted. Hope you can make it out safely, Commander.
Brain fart. Okay, we're in. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Landing successful. We'd urge you to go to
0G. Oh, they got gravity when I hit the boosters. Suddenly they've got all the gravity they can deal with. I didn't destroy any escape pods. A few might have bounced off, but...
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
How many more people do I have room for on this thing? I didn't land on anybody. Lies. Damned lies. Okay, looks like we're full. Or we don't have any more room, I should say. Gear up.
Landing gear
Restraints withdrawn. Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
Heat sink deployed.
I saw you boost out of there, Jumpy. That was a hell of a move in a Conda. Add 7. Okay, there we go. Gear down.
Gear down.
Hello. You've reached Eli. Press 1 to power the engines, 2 for systems, 3 for weapons.
Almost had it. Stream's going good, Jumpy. I assume you're listening in because you're actually answering, you know, other stuff. But no, things are going well. Yeah. Reputation. Rep is good.
Incoming message.
Probably got some bonus pay from a few folks. That's probably all the messages I'm getting. Wait a minute. You look a lot like Silas. You know that? Okay, you can either take the money, the rep, or the exact same amount of money.
Incoming message.
Actually, let's make sure here. Okay, reputation change. Reputation change. Tip off. Alright. Yeah, you can take the reputation, the money, or the money. Which one will it be? Gear up.
Gear coming up.
But no, for new pilots, actually, rescue missions are pretty good at building reputation. Pretty good at building, you know, learning a little bit about, you know, making good money. Heat management. Let's see here. Landing, how to land at hazardous stations that, you know, without a docking computer. And also how to dodge debris in a controlled manner.
Commander, you're through to flight control. This station is undergoing emergency evac procedures. Do not request docking unless you intend to rescue survivors. Copy that, Commander. We've assigned a landing pad for you. Be careful.
Alright, pad 2-3. Three. Gear down.
Deploying landing modules.
Well, Ray, the stowaway problem usually solves itself once you go to Super Cruise.
Contact. We'd urge you to go to the nearest evacuation terminal to help with the rescue effort.
Oh, hey, shipyard. Wonder what they have for outfitting here. That is a really crappy shipyard.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
Okay, so you've got an Asp Explorer using for mining / hauling / exploration. What would be the next step up for hauling? For just straight up cargo, that'd probably be the T7. And then after a T7, if you keep wanting to go down that particular road, the Python. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Landing coupler disengaged. Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
Warning, taking heat damage.
Great, now I'm getting it in stereo from everybody. The T7 is a good ship, it just heats up like... Yeah, it has some heat issues, I'll leave it at that. You can be charging for Super Cruise out of a planetary gravity well, and you'll start overheating. But no, the T7 or the Python, because none of us can ever agree on anything. I mean, I would put a Python in that line of shipping, but not from, you know, from Asp Explorer. If you want the next step up, yeah, then you want the T7.
Incoming mission critical message.
See, that's what it looks like when I actually pull off a good landing. Which I'm totally capable of doing a lot more, but... Shh. That's true. For some reason, I was still somehow thinking that a Type 7 would... For some reason, I was thinking a Type 7 would actually land on medium pads. No, that's wrong. Type 7 is large. Ray, yes, you can get federal rank here. You can get federal rank helping out these station evacuations.
Incoming message.
I always have shields no matter what, not even sure if I need it for hauling. Mediocre Pigeon, I always, 99% of the time, I run shields. Especially if I'm hauling. Because if I'm not running shields, and I'm running a bunch of cargo, you may as well be waving a big sign around saying, I have no shields, please hijack. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
What is my federal rank these days? Vice Admiral. And climbing.
Perhaps today will be the day that you demonstrate that humanity can indeed rise above your past stupidities. I'm not betting on it.
You know, Eli... Crew command roster. Crewman Vasco.
Yes, sir?
All stations.
Affirmative, Commander.
That is all. That is all.
Loud and clear. What do you want to do today?
Permission granted.
You sure it's not Q in disguise? Meow is saying that it might be Discord. She said she wanted to install a Discord server on her ship. I think she worded that poorly. Gear down.
Gear down and slowing. Ship's yours to dock.
That was an explosion that just knocked me around.
Landing successful. We're taking your ship directly into the hangar, Commander. Note, this is a standard emergency procedure.
Communications.
That's it?
Incoming mission critical message.
Okay. Congratulations, everybody. We've successfully saved everybody on the station, I guess. Mediocre Pigeon. Haven't been keeping up with news lately. What's blowing up stations? And Cisco Boy, quiet you. Mediocre Pigeon. Thargoids. Best way to describe them. Really pissed off ceiling fans. Aliens, possibly ammonia-based life. We don't know much about them other than they have a suspected hive mind, organic technology, and they like kicking everybody's ass that doesn't belong to them. Okay, really light load here. Everybody spread out. You're up.
Landing gear raised.
Joke and I have. Angry Mantis Men. That's a good... that's actually a pretty good rundown. Joke and I, yes, I have fought them. I've fought their scouts and I've fought their interceptors. I've got a pretty good track record against their Cyclops class interceptor.
Swing back for more survivors if you get a chance, Commander.
I am not running such a good average against their Basilisk class interceptors. And the Medusas, I don't even... I see a Medusa coming, I just spin around and hit the boosters. The Guardians fought them a million years ago and won, but then the Guardians managed to get themselves all killed through their own technology. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Their ships are immune to all normal conventional weaponry. They fire off these combination missiles/drones. If you've ever seen Mobile Suit Gundam, the Thargon drones that these interceptors fire off are a lot like funnels. It's not the one I wanted. I wanted passenger lounge. Oh, hey, there's interstellar factors here. Let me just pay off that one bounty I had. Huh. Guess they don't cover it. Alright. Now, here's a quick question. That's right, no they do not. They do not carry... They do not carry limpet controllers here. Because I was thinking, well, I could take a side mission here where I scoop up life pods or something. Gear up.
Gear coming. Dynamite! Oh, I'm dreadfully sorry. Dynamite, staring me in the face the whole time. A D-Y-N. Very silly.
That's Vasco. He's very... Vasco. He likes doing crossword puzzles. Unfortunately, he has been voiced by Brian Blessed, so you can hear him from 10,000 miles on a clear day.
I've got you on my scanners, Commander. Emergency landing procedures are in effect. We're advising all civilian traffic to steer clear of the station. Copy that, Commander. We've assigned a landing pad for you. Be careful.
Am I using Charge Enhanced? I should be. And no, that's not Patrick Stewart, that's Brian Blessed. Take care, Sanson. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Gear down.
Loading gear.
Take note, Commander. The atmosphere inside the station is extremely volatile. I advise you get to your pad ASAP.
That's right, 2-Ton Ted, and he will yell that. Actually, I've heard him yell, Braben's alive. Powered distributor. This could be, actually at this point, I could be running grandfathered modules on this thing. Oh, I'm running weapon focus. Why in the hell am I running weapon focus on this thing? Mighty Spence. Would it be fair to say this game is a first-person version of EVE Online? I would say that would be not 100% accurate, but close enough. It'd be a fair comparison, if not a 1-to-1 on it. Cisco Boy, too bad. I look forward to the Q versus Picard debate. You can have Eli and Orion go at it, and Orion's voiced by Bill Shatner. Alright, looks like everybody's back, and looks like we got more people to the docks. Okay, anybody here that has room? Nope, okay. We're too light. Still a pretty good load.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Deploy heatsink.
Landing coupler disengaged.
Gear up.
Keep an eye on your core heat levels on the way out.
Python, on the way out. Everybody clear the door. I'm using boosters. Just out of curiosity, what is Mach 1 at sea level in meters per second?
You're in the clear.
Because I have a feeling that, I just broke Mach 1 in a closed cylinder. And I can't imagine that sounds very good with a ship that's, what, 100 meters long? Let's see here, Cisco Boy. I can carry 32, 64 plus 96. 96 plus 8, 106. No, 104. Gear down.
Gear down.
Alright, everybody, hang on. It's going to get a little united here.
I must apologize. It's just... well, I spent hours trying to figure this one out. Early and orange. Infuriating! Ridiculous clue as well. Who'd have thought? It's marmalade, you see. Marmalade! Damn it! You wouldn't have got it. I don't think so.
Crew command roster. Give me a new crew.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Certainly. Yes, Commander. Greetings.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Affirmative.
Incoming mission critical message.
Give me 1 second there. Give me 1 second, Uber, and I will find out if they've got economy cabins here.
Incoming
Yep, Alex is back. Alex, Astra, Celeste, Orion, Eli, Vasco. Got a full house today. Okay, Uber, you wanted to see if there were Class 6 economy cabins here. I am checking that right now. No stock. There are no stock of anything here. The rescue ship is totally sold out. And Budman, thank you. Speed of sound in dry air at 20C is 343 meters per second. What is it at, say, 100C? But yeah, basically you've got a ship the size of a city block that just broke the sound barrier inside an enclosed cylinder. Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Sneaky Witch, what's new in the galaxy? Oh, we got another burning station to rescue. I was doing my uncivil duty earlier, and today I'm doing my civil duty. The Assinda system, A-S-S-I-N-D-A. It was one of the stations that we were trying to defend with the Eagle Eye data, but the problem is this station is 200,000 light seconds from the beacon, and nobody could be bothered to do it. Me included. So now we get to pay for that by rescuing everybody out of the burning station.
Commander, Flight Control here. This station is in a state of emergency. Approach at your own risk. I repeat, approach
Falcon to Lacey, Kilo, Yankee, Lima, request docking clearance.
Yes.
You're cleared for approach. Watch out for any stray debris when you get inside the station, Commander.
Stray debris, right. Gear down.
Lowering gear.
Kamikaze, thanks for the stream. Oh, gladly. Have a good one.
Contact. We'd urge you to go to the nearest evacuation terminal to help with the rescue effort.
387.225 meters per second. Okay, yeah. I'm breaking the sound barrier inside the station whenever I leave. Do you believe I did that in my head? Depends on your profession, but I can believe it can be done.
Incoming mission critical message. Incoming mission critical message.
Cisco Boy, unfortunately no. Basically what happens, let me get clear of the station here and then I can, let me get clear of the station, get everybody dropped off. Because these people are on a very short timer. And it'll be mission fail if I wait too long. So let me get landed and then I can answer that in detail.
Yeah! Oh, rubbish! I must have made an error. There's no such word.
Get out while you still can, Commander.
Gear up.
Retracting landing.
Heat sink deployed.
But the short answer for that is no. There's no way to interact with the Thargoid attack because the game server analyzes the data. The airlock was kind of failing. The game server analyzes the data of how many Thargoids were, taken out. If we break the invisible threshold, no attack happens. If we do, if we break the invisible threshold, no attack. If we don't,
okay.
If we don't, much better. then during the 40-minute downtime or whatever happens on Wednesday night my time, then when the server boots back up, we get to hear about if any stations took a hit. Gear down.
Gear down.
Slightly overshot. See, I am perfectly capable of landing without denting the deck or sending people scrambling for cover. I did ask for a new roster, and I've got Eli and Alex and Astra and Celeste. They're all available too now. It's just that it appears that Vasco is still my first officer. Alright, one more time around the block. Gear up.
Landing gear. Raid.
I probably stuck the wrong... Oh, I know what I did with this. I put the wrong power distributor on this. This one was originally off a different ship. I don't know why I stuck a weapon focused on this one. I must have had this thing as a combat python at some point. Ray, what outfitting does the station have? 0. Unfortunately, the station and the rescue ship are both running totally dry on outfitting. Alright, let's go for a quick orbit of the station here, and take a look at what a Thargoid interceptor or two can do to a Coriolis-class space station.
I've got you on my scanners,
Cisco Boy, any other stations in that system get any cargo racks or cabins? Let me check. What's your location right now? I'm gonna go to EDDB and load up, see what stations are nearby. But I don't believe that, let's see here, Economy, 6E, Economy, Class Passenger Cabin, Acinda. Okay, the nearest station that actually has any kind of passenger modules is Ore Terminal in HIP 9452. That is the closest one that sells Class 6 economy. That data is 4 hours old. But that's the closest cabins I could find. Anyway, looking at the hull here...
What's this one, I wonder? You should try this one, too.
Vasco, quiet.
Starts with M, and the clue, late at night, approaching the morrow. Wait. It's midnight. I'm sorry, but I did say that just before you.
Crew command roster. Crewman Alex.
Yes, sir?
All stations.
Confirmed.
That is all.
Loud and clear. Standing by.
Anyway, doing an orbit of the station here. Set 2-1.
Adjusting power.
Well, we may as well go where there's actually light so we can see. You can see the damage that Thargoid corrosive weapons did. Now on other stations like Orbis and Ocellus class stations, you can actually see where the fusion reactor was breached. Here we go, here's some burn marks, burn scars on the hull. One of those cityscapes is actually partially collapsed. And then of course you got the places where everything's on fire. That's less good. Do you think the station guns are online? It's actually entirely possible. No, wait, station guns are not online. Because I was seeing at some places there were players who were blocking off the entrance for funsies. Find me a parking spot.
Permission granted. Hope you can make it out safely, Commander.
Gear down.
Gear down and slowing.
Can the rescue ship resupply limpets? I believe it can do that. I don't have any limpet controllers on board, so I can't confirm, but given that there are SAR missions here, I'm pretty sure they do it.
We'd urge you to go to the nearest evacuation terminal to help with the rescue effort, Commander.
Two-Ton Ted, what mic are you using for voice attack? Headset or standalone? I'm using a standalone. I'm using a Blue Yeti Pro.
We are being hailed.
1 second on that. Make way for larger vessels doesn't apply to you? I didn't even see you, man. Besides, I didn't hit you, so I'm still a few steps ahead of you. Two-Ton Ted, I use headphones. That way it doesn't... game sound doesn't blow back into the microphone. Gear up.
Retracting docking module.
Ship released. Watch out for debris overhead.
Heat sink deployed.
Yeah, you tried mic and speakers, you got duplicate commands, yeah. Now, there is a way, if you're... I mean, I certainly wouldn't suggest mic and speakers if you're streaming, but if you're just playing at home, with voice attack, you can set a sensitivity threshold. I set mine to, like, 85%. That way, if there's any feedback command, it doesn't seem to kick into voice attack. There we go. There's our parking spot. Mighty Spence, have you played the game with a VR headset? Yes, I have an HTC Vive sitting on the desk next to me. I just don't...
Damn and blast it! Oh, why, I'm dreadfully sorry. Did I make you
God
jump?
Damn it, Vasco. Yes, I do fly with a Vive, solo quite a bit, or, well, when I'm not streaming. I fly in VR when I'm not streaming. When I don't want to make my audience a little nauseous or uncomfortable or anything else, with my head just zooming around everywhere. I'm using an IR head tracker right now. I'm using, oh well, actually it's a Track IR4. And that way I can toggle it on and off when I don't need to be looking around an environment. May as well grab all the materials we can. Alright, looks like we are good. And that's... Shoot, that must have been 1,000 people we rescued there. So we got 1,000 people or so off station. Let's head back towards the Narvert system. Let's head back towards home. Actually, I'm also very curious. Actually, yeah, let's take a quick detour here. That's 54 light years. Yeah, let's hit Narvard. Let's hit home first. And yeah, it is, to answer questions, it is absolutely amazing in VR. The scale of the game totally changes. Gear up.
Retracting landing modules.
Jump on my mark. Jump.
Charging frameshift drive. Exiting now.
Also, a quick note for new commanders who don't know when it's safe to charge the jump drive. If you charge too close to a star, you're going to overheat the ship. Now, when I jump in here, you're going to see the star on my sensors. And it'll be a darker blue. For you,
optimum levels, readying for exit.
For you, it'll be a different color because different color matrix on your screens. You can see the star right here is, I'm approaching, and it just turned darker. When it's dark like that, or when it changes color, it is not safe to jump. If you keep watching it, watch what happens here. There, it just changed color. It is now safe to charge for jumping.
Yes. Oh, this one's a little tricky. I think you might want to give this a go. Now, it's 11 across, begins with C, and goes like this. Executed with secrecy or concealment.
Hyperspace, checking systems now. Complete.
No matter. Oh, how silly of me. It's...
Key systems are at optimal levels. Readying for exit now.
Thank you, Alex. Mighty Spence, I play Subnautica, saving money for a VR headset for it. Well, I just heard that Elite is something like 47% off on the Steam Summer Sale. So if you're interested, you can get the complete pack of, Elite, the Commander's Pack, so a couple of extra paint jobs, and you can get Elite Dangerous Horizons, all for the low price of something just a little past $30 American. Disable chit-chat.
Cancelled. Vectors.
It's red on a regular colored UI.
Checking
Thank you,
systems
Sneaky
now.
Witch.
Complete.
No problem, Mighty Spence. So, this is the Narvert system. This is the home of our faction, our little private player group. Actually, no, we are also a player group in Elite. The Errantry Alliance of Narvert. Good location. Good stuff here. We got bounty hunting, we got mining, we got trade, we got passengers. And the station's only something like 60 light seconds from the jump beacon. Now you'll hear people talking a lot of crap about Glidden Enterprise. How it's a hole. How that's, you know, it's you feel like you need a tetanus shot just looking at it. You know, how there's holes in the deck and there's stuff falling out of the ceiling. And you know what you tell those people? You tell them they're absolutely right. This place is a hole. But it's our hole. And we've invested a lot in it. And checking over on the Discord chat, Cazador says, you know, I wonder if the Xeno 55 order has anything to do with Aegis installation. The campaign in Pleiades Sector IR-W D1-55. That's a very good point, Cazador. It could very well be. Uber, that would be amazing. Copy. 3-3 on my way in. Gear down.
Deploying landing modules.
Mighty Spence, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crew. Pull up a seat. You can see the rust from here. That's not rust, that's patina. Oh yeah, these... Okay, so this power distributor is grandfathered in. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the outfitting. We're actually going to remove the mod on this power distro.
Right. 5 down. Now, let's see now. To search for water in a way, beginning with D.
Douse.
Eh? What? No. You're too late. I have it. It's to douse. D-O-W-S-E.
Vasco, I'm faster than you, and smarter than you, and quieter than you. Anyway, remote workshop here, because I've already got this set up. Power distributor. Let's get this power coupling set up for proper boost. Well, we got up to grade 3, so no major change there on the grade. But we've got a much faster... I'll show you. Much faster engine recharge on this now. Gear up.
Landing gear raised.
Ship released. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Much faster. We got perma boost on the engines now. Mighty Spence, need to leave. We'll check tomorrow. Thank you for the stream full of clean language. I will admit I've been sliding a little bit on that, but I do... Holy... From my mouth... But thank you very much, Spence, and yeah, hope to see you again soon. Sorry, I was distracted by the Tokyo drifting Type 7 that just came flying out of the dock. I'm no saint, though, just so you know, Spence. I occasionally... Wow. Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Being complimented on my clean language, and then I immediately almost let loose a torrent of terminology when I see that T7 come rolling out of the dock. Did anybody else see that? Just making sure. I'm not, like, struck by space madness any more than usual. Oh, I wasn't even talking about him being a Roadhog. I was just surprised to see a Type 7 go, you know, tail sliding around. I mean, seriously, that's like somebody drift racing an 18-wheeler. I know you can do it with a semi-tractor, but this is like the whole tractor-trailer stack. I'm not even mad, I'm just impressed. Ray, I will clip that. If somebody hasn't already, but yeah, I'll go back and grab that because... Holy... Harangue, 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 hip, 5881, massacre, massacre, deliver. Oh, I'm by. Alright, we got time for one more assassination mission. Hip 5881. Remind me to actually get my bounty cleared there this time.
I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. Oh, stuck! What do you think this one might be? The clue, Freddy's Regal Band.
Queen.
Freddy's Regal Band?
Gear up.
I'm at a loss for sure.
Gear up.
Wait! It's Queen! It's Queen! Of course it is, of course it is! Yes, yes, yes. Oh, I adore Queen. Here we are!
Oh god, no.
I see a little silhouette of man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening. Me, legendary, eh? How could I possibly not seen it? Oh, wonderful!
I think they were underselling the distance at which you can hear a Brian Blessed on a clear day.
Adjusting for jump.
Let's see here. Can my friend add you to get in the group? Yeah. Yeah, go right ahead.
Engaging exit protocols.
Assassination mission. Step 1. Nav beacons. Unless somehow the Discovery scanner actually works on this. Nope. Alright. Yeah, let me get this scan taking place and I'll see. Just let me know when they actually send the request, and I'll pop in and give it the approval. The old Errantry Alliance rubber stamp. You know what? Let's just embrace the madness. Crew command roster. Crewman Vasco.
Commander?
Take tactical.
Aye, aye, Commander.
That is all.
Confirmed. Standing by.
Balance. What a dumb. Gotcha.
Critical message.
Betting, that's who I... Let's see. Invite sent. And our target is 58813E. Okay, DT Travail. Doesn't look like anybody's coming in to try to murder me, so... all good there. Unless this dolphin decides to get sneaky, which I really, really doubt. Then again, I've been interdicted lately by Type 10s, so... who knows? Enable chit-chat.
Yes, Commander.
It doesn't seem to work for him anyway, so we may as well have it on for the other funny... our other funny AI crew members. The more I think about it, the more enthusiastic I am getting for the Challenger. I think that's going to be... I think we're going to have a winner on our hands. And checking over on my Discord again. Been here months, still have no clue who this Kyle Donovan feller is. Must be someone important. Yeah, it's the Great Minister, the Mighty Pip. Uber, that is not a rescue ship. That is the opposite of a rescue ship. That is the Vanguard. It is an Aegis megaship designed to go out to trouble spots and act as a broker and clearinghouse and repair bay for taking on Thargoids. The fact that Vanguard is still there is a little worrying to me. Also a little stupid on my, to me, that they don't sell anti-Thargoid weaponry there.
Mission objective detected.
Rambling Dragon launching off this office station and heading to the home system. Take care, have a good one. Alright, threat level 4. Okay, this is probably going to be either a Conda or a Federal Corvette.
Awaiting orders.
Federal Corvette it is. Target power plant.
Lock and target!
Picking up a distress signal.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Outstanding.
Incoming mission critical message.
Grade 4 and 5 materials. Yeah, I'm not passing these up. Short range, a small amount of ammo, but boy, when you need to kill something in a hurry and make sure it stays dead. The frag cannon, except no substitute. The grade 3 stuff, yeah. 52, I'll grab some more. What the hell? That's not what I wanted, okay.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Alright, Caleri Port, get landed, get this turned in, the bounties. And remember this time to actually clear or pay my fine off. Right. That shouldn't be hard, right? Right? Now, I would have helped that guy out, the one giving the distress call, but, I don't have any fuel limpets on board. I don't have a limpet controller. I can't actually help him out. But hey, if he keeps broadcasting, I'm sure a rescue ship will show up eventually. I tell you what, the worst of those missions that I saw once, or I dropped into a signal source that was a distress call. And it was in a system uninhabited, in orbit of a brown dwarf. So you couldn't scoop fuel off it either. And there was a wing of pirates attacking an Asp Explorer. Welcome back, Varad. Wing of pirates attacking an Asp Explorer, and this... well done to the game, to the programmers for actually, you know, making me... This was tough. So this Asp Explorer had taken damage. I took out all the pirates, but the commander was saying, please, somebody, if you have any fuel, I need it. My scoop is damaged. And then saying, oh god, I don't want to die out here alone. Oh god, the air's getting thin. I don't have any rescue equipment on board. So I deployed the guns and blew away the cockpit. Good storytelling in there. Just, what do you do in that case? Two-ton Ted, sucks to be you, buddy. There is that option. You've seen the FDev fuel rats pop in before? I have too, but usually it was an inhabited system. I'd never seen that happen in an uninhabited zone before. You know what? I put Vasco on tactical and suddenly he just doesn't say a word. Interesting. Three-quarter impulse.
Three-quarter impulse.
So Kaleri Port's a little bit of a complicated approach because it's actually not orbiting the gas giant, it's orbiting a moon orbiting the gas giant. You got the gas giant's gravity, and then you got to worry about its orientation on the moon. If you had fuel limpets and refueled him, you might have gotten some reward. I've refueled people before, and I don't know that I... Do you get rewards for helping people that have distress calls? I've never heard that. I guess I've never really checked too much, but I don't think I've ever heard that. I have refueled people before and they didn't give me anything. NPCs, that is. 03. Gear down.
Lowering landing gear.
Services at the starport are constantly being updated.
Sometimes a discovery can be in plain sight, under the smallest rock lying at your feet, and you still won't see it. Never give up looking, searching. We're close. I can feel it, I tell you. Look, look, look everywhere!
Thank you, Vasco. That was... Thank you.
You're welcome.
My crew. Also, just from honking the horn in KCV C2-21, that's 150 grand. So if you have an advanced discovery scanner, if you have $1.5 million, you can make good money just honking the horn. And thank you, Budman. Pay off the fine. Very good. Anything else? Remove Rick Tomset. Assassination. Looks like they might... Wait, no. Civil War. Surface installation scan... Oh, it's the harangue system. Screw that. Civil War surface installation scan mission. 3 million.
Incoming mission critical
Yep.
message.
Don't mind if I do. So if you find a surface scan mission, these pay really well too. And if you have a ship like a Sidewinder, Cobra, Chieftain, something with the cockpit at the very front, you don't need an SRV. Gear up.
Retracting landing gear.
Disengaged. Depart safely from the station.
Set to 1.
Understood, Commander.
Fire off your discovery scanner to find out where it's at.
Incoming mission critical message.
Target is 3D.
Clear of the station limits. Goodbye, Commander.
At least we get a nice view of Barnard's Loop on the way in. Barnard's Loop and the Orion Molecular Cloud Complex, the Orion Nebula, the Horsehead Nebula. There is just a whole great big stack and pile of nebulae around there. Also, the fabled Call 70 sector. Totally permit locked. Nobody knows what permit you need to unlock it. Yeah, it kinda does. Kinda does, Varad. Was that Decora class? Yeah. The Decora class Marauder. We need an... I can't help but laugh at the... Well, okay. I guess laughing isn't the right term, but... The original TNG writers were like, we need an enemy to take the place of the Klingons. Quick, let's make the Ferengi. Didn't exactly catch lightning in a bottle, did they? And there you've got the Pleiades. That's where this whole trouble with the bugs is coming from. Right there, that big orange star, that's Betelgeuse. Wait. I take it. Yeah, that one is. And just to prove how wrong I am, let's see it. Oh good, I'm not totally crap, just mostly crap. Yeah, between the rules of acquisition, though I prefer the maxims of maximally effective mercenaries. But the two have a surprising amount of overlap to them. Maxim 43.
Maxim 43. If it's stupid and it works, it's still stupid and you're lucky.
Maxim 50.
Maxim 50. If it only works in exactly the way the manufacturer intended, it is defective.
Alright, so select data link scanner. We're coming in on approach to our target zone. And again, this works on Sidewinders. So if you are just starting out, you can do these missions. Search zone, outpost, that's what we're looking for. Dotted line means on the other side of the planet. This is a pretty good descent angle right here. Twisco, myself and Blaze made 5.5 million off of bounties in Narvert. Oh yeah. Good money to be made in bounty hunting. Even better in assassinations. And then if you're not so sure of your gunnery, but you feel like you're good enough on your piloting, you can pull off stuff like this. Okay, local gravity, 0.12 G, so no great risk of smashing into the ground, and if you do, it's not going to totally wreck you. Deploy the weapons, so you get access to your scanner. There we go. There's our target, this little data tower here. Looks like 2 anti-ship weapon installations, too.
Warning, you have entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared. Under attack. Incoming message. Entered a trespass zone. Trespass zone cleared. Bounty incurred.
Alright, and that gives us 3 million credits. Asp X cockpit should be good for that as well. Yeah, I think so, Grislago. Brilliant shot of the nebulas now. The Pleiades, I keep wanting to say that's the Flame Nebula. And then you've got Orion over there in all of its various colors. That is the Andromeda Galaxy right there. That's the Triangulum Galaxy.
Incoming mission critical message.
That's an incoming message. Oh yeah, I even got data off of this. This. Alright, back to Caleri Port to get cashed in. Forget that wanted notice, that's just, you know, that's just a technicality. What are they gonna do, shoot me down? Well, actually, yes, they are going to. Which is why we're gonna give a quick ad hoc lesson in smuggling. How to smuggle yourself into a station. Smuggling 101, how not to die. It's like Necromancy 101, Chapter 1, how to use a shovel. And also, I know it's a little late, but for any new viewers, anybody out there watching, lurking, whatever, if you, I'm not going to call out lurkers. I'm just going to say, if you're interested, if you type in !sounds, you should get a sound library that I've thrown up. Those are chat commands that you can enter into the chat box and have those sounds play. Just whatever. I should just rename this one Fail, but for example, Price is Wrong. It's one of the new ones I put in. Uber, I think it's God Hype.
You, Namekian, too strong! Explain now!
He fused with Kami so we could become stronger.
The f***'s a Kami?
Basically God.
But I'm still here!
Do you really believe your own hype that much?
I am the hype!
I love that one.
How the f*** am I supposed to know that illegal off-world death matches are illegal?
Celionis, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Pull up a seat. Know you've been here all day. Welcome to the crew. Don't need any points, don't need to be a subscriber or even a follower for it, but there's some of the sound files you can use just for, I don't know, amusement. People are getting way too much use out of morons and idiots, to be honest. Doe should probably be in there as well. How long am I streaming? Actually, I'm going to be wrapping up pretty soon because I've got... Unfortunately, that big blue room is telling me I got stuff to do. We're probably going to overshoot the station here. I'm using the planet's gravity to slow me down. Nope, we're in. We're good. No, I'll be wrapping up once I get landed here. Smuggling myself in. Fly casual, fly straight, take your time in a hurry. You have a good night too. Have a good one. Gear down.
Deploying landing.
Once you get inside the station, you are free and clear, and nobody's going to shoot you anymore. And there we go. Turn this mission in, get 3 million more. Easy doing the Chieftain. I actually did it. Trying to think. What are some ships that you consider tough to get in the door? The worst ones to me are the Federal ships, the gunship, the dropship, the assault ship. Because those things have such a high forehead, it's more like a 5-head. T9, T10, okay, those are tricky, I admit. That's why you try not to smuggle in a T9 or a T10. That's what smuggling is about. High speed, low drag, not whatever the hell you want to call that. A T9 is a glacier with engines attached to it. Yes, there's money in the T9, but nah. 3 million credits, there. Alright, on that note, everybody, I gotta take off, unfortunately. Real-world obligations to take care of, but you've all been great. It's always nice to talk to people. Always nice to meet new people. You like what you see, hit that follow button. Silent running at 110 meters per second. And on the plus side, the tower isn't going to bitch at you because you're barely above the speed limit. Anyway, good to meet everybody. Yep, hit that follow if you like what you see. And I will be back tomorrow, usual time, usual place, noon Pacific. I've got a countdown timer on my Twitch page. If you're curious about it, that'll show you when the next show is. In the meantime, I'm Mr. Moo. Take care, everybody. Fly safe. If you can't fly safe, fly dangerous. If you can't fly safe or fly dangerous, for the love of all that is holy, do not try to smuggle in a Type 9 or a Type 10, or you will have a very bad day. Right then. Take care, everybody. Have a good one, and I will see you all again real soon.